gotta understand something, right? The brother's making a good point. To be a king, to be a ruler, is to be balanced. See what I'm saying? You gotta have a heart to kill, but you also have to have the heart to forgive and to pardon as well. See what I'm saying? So
that's all said and done.
It's about balance, man.
Now, the Bible says that the saints, will judge at the end of the end
Judge
time.
the world.
Yeah. Now, I can understand how we can judge ourselves, but how can we judge the other nations? If they don't have anything, what we gonna judge them off of?
We're gonna roll over them. They're going to come and follow our laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right. So say for instance, we bring Trump. All right, Trump, bring your ass up here. Trump come up. You be like, all right, what did he do wrong? You be like, based off of what? What doctrine?
This is no, but
it wasn't given to him.
We're not talking about right now. We're talking about in the kingdom.
Yeah.
When they're talking about that the saints is going to judge the world,
yeah, how?
right?
Based off of what?
When we take back our rulership.
Right. I mean, how can we judge them on right and wrong? They never had anything to go off of.
They are going to follow our laws, statutes, and commandments. They're going to be subject to our laws, statutes, and commandments.
Okay.
Who got that? I need that. And they shall all come and worship before my feet. I also need Isaiah 42 and 6. Go ahead, bring it out.
Book of Isaiah 42 and 6.
Matter of fact, start from, because it's a marker. Start at 5. Start at 5. Go ahead.
Isaiah 42 and 5. Thus saith the Most High, the Lord, He that created the heavens and stretched them out, He that spread forth the earth.
He that created the heavens and stretched them out and spread forth the earth. Read.
And that which cometh out of it, He that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness.
Out of all these people, the Lord called us in righteousness, right? Read.
And will hold thy hand and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people.
He's going to hold our hand and keep us and give us for a covenant of the people. Read.
For a light of the Gentiles.
And we're going to be a light unto these Gentiles. See what I mean? Remember, go back to that in Deuteronomy 4. We always kind of pick and choose these parts. A lot of times it's important for us to just read down, man. Right? So from 1 to 3 we were dealing with Baal Peor. Then we read 5 and 6, dealing with our wisdom and understanding. But it says it was going to be our wisdom and understanding in the sight of these other nations. Read.
It says, back in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6, right? Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
And when they hear our laws, statutes, and commandments, they're going to look and say, surely this is a wise and understanding people. And they were going to regard us as great. So when we go to the prophet Isaiah, he's saying that the Lord is going to give thee for a covenant of people to be a light unto these Gentiles. Was it some more on that? You got a precept?
No.
60 and what? You got it? Bring it up.
Isaiah 60 and 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
The sons that afflicted thee, because like you said, Trump, right? What on what law are we going to judge them? His sons and any of his descendants, right? That's around during the time of this destruction. When we take them, Trump and them are the people that afflicted us. His sons is going to come bending unto us. Read.
It says, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
Keep reading.
And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, and I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
Bring it out.
Book of Micah chapter 4 from the top.
Somebody just brought this out against Deacon. Go ahead.
But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it.
So it says our land and our nation is going to be exalted above the mountains, and the people are going to come and flow unto it. Right? Read.
And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Many nations are going to come and say, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord. Read.
And to the house of the Most High of Jacob.
And they're going to come to the house of the God of Jacob. Read.
And he will teach us of his ways.
And he will what?
He will teach us of his ways.
So remember, you said that it wasn't given unto them, right? They're going to flow unto us when our kingdom is established, and they're going to come and say, teach us of your ways. That's how they're going to be taught our laws. That's how we're going to rule over them.
What verse is that?
Micah 4 from the top. So we're going to go from 1 to about 3. Go ahead.
And we will walk in his paths, for the law shall go forth of Zion.
And they're going to walk in our paths because the law is going to go forth from Zion. We're going to be the light unto these Gentiles. Read.
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among many people.
And we're going to judge among many people. Read.
And rebuke strong nations afar off.
And we're going to rebuke strong nations afar off. Okay? So, forgive me. Isaiah 56:6. Bring it out.
Isaiah 56:6. Also the sons of the stranger that join themselves to the Lord.
See what I'm saying? The sons of the stranger that join themselves unto the Lord. See, they say, see? How the hell is it that the sons of the stranger are going to be joined unto the Lord? Yet it's in the kingdom. We just read to you Micah 4. They're going to come to the house of Jacob, and the word of God is going to flow from Zion and from Jerusalem. And we're going to rule and judge over many nations and many great nations far off after we teach them our laws. Read.
To serve him.
To serve him. Read.
And to love the name of the Lord.
And they're going to love the name of the Lord. Read.
To be his servant.
And they're going to be a servant unto him. Read.
Everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it.
Go ahead.
And taketh hold of my covenant.
Go ahead.
Even them will I bring to my holy mountain.
Read.
And make them joyful in my house of prayer.
That's right. Go ahead.
Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar.
Read.
For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people.
And it's gonna. My house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. See, people don't understand, man. And this kind of goes into something. This kind of goes into something that we was talking about right before camp started. How we come out here, and the way that we exalt ourselves above the rest of the nations, we have to say, "Oh, you're stupid. You're dumb," and we have to try to belittle them, right? What we're trying to do is we're trying to bring harmony back to the earth. You see what I'm saying?
Heal.
We're trying to heal the earth. We're not out here trying to make enemies. You see what I'm saying? These people are our enemies because of the things that they've done to us. We don't now want to go and start doing things to them just to create and make enemies. No, we want to take back our rightful place as the superior, dominant people on the earth, so that everything in righteousness will flow down from us and trickle from our feet down onto them. Simple.
There will be no more war.
It would, you know what I'm saying? That's the point. But what we do is we come out here and say, "You're gonna be my slave, you heathen. You're gonna bow down. You're gonna serve me." And this, that, and the third. And it's just creating unnecessary tension. Now, is there aggression? Is there anger and pain in the words that we speak? And the anger derives from the oppression that we receive? Absolutely. But when you get into the scriptures, it says what? It's going to be a house of prayer for all nations. And they're going to receive all of these different type of things like peace and whatnot. But they're only going to get... Again, they're only going to get that when what? When you restore God's chosen people to their rightful place above all nations on the planet Earth.
Oh, he mentioned after captivity.
He says it's gonna be after captivity.
After captivity, then that's peace, and they'll get to come and worship the Lord. But
Okay.
the heathen, they're going to go through hell.
Absolutely.
1,000 years, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Again, judgment is gonna come, but again, it's almost like what happens is when we talk so much about payback, and somebody hits you with Isaiah 56, it's almost like you're stunned. You don't know what to say because we talk about it so much, it just becomes ingrained into your mind that we just gonna be out here just whipping. And no, man.
You gotta make some righteousness. going on.
It ain't even saying that whipping is unrighteous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up, bro? My man, you don't want to look at us now, huh? That dude, man, he came by, he called him assaulter. He said, y'all some bitches. And he keeps riding by, and he won't look at us. We ain't called him not near name. And he don't even want to look at us. You see what I'm saying? No, thank you. So here's the thing. We always talk about, you know, the destruction. The whipping isn't the unrighteous thing. It's just that don't think that we ain't going to live next to these people and deal with them.
Right.
The same way we living and dealing, or Esau is living and dealing amongst us, yeah. We're gonna use them to make up, that's how we're gonna make our profit. Right. That's how they're gonna build our stuff.
Right.
That's how they're gonna flourish and keep our, you know, society running. Stop tripping. You act like, it's almost like we take on the same nature that Esau does. When Esau didn't want to give us change, but they didn't want to touch us when they gave us change. They either put it on the counter, or they drop it into your hand. Like we can't be next to them. But then you turn around and say, oh, you're going to serve me in my house. That means you're going to be next to him.
Like he's a dirty chef.
Yeah, like come on, man, we got to get out of that. Just recognize we're better than the position that we're in. And the position that we're in is literally on a completely opposite side of the spectrum. And when everything is restored, we're going to be back above. And when we be back above, we're going to do things correctly. Let go of this bitterness and all of this goofy stuff you got in your mind. Are they going to pay? Absolutely. Absolutely, that's Mando. But my heart ain't set on that, man. That's gonna come. Cool.
My heart set on it.
No.
I need to
Listen, their babies is gonna be dashed against the stones, most definitely.
Man,
they that took us into captivity is gonna go into captivity. They that kills with the sword is gonna be killed with the sword. But all people, they become weird. They almost become obsessed with it. And in actuality, it almost like it takes them away from the brotherly love.
Oh, shit.
See what I'm saying?
And I hear
the heathen is gonna get there. Who give a damn about them? Let's work on ourselves, man.
Yeah, but I hear ruling with a rod of iron, man. All kinds of ideas come to my head. I was like, I'm gonna heat my rod up, man. It's gonna be glowing. It's gonna be like a daggone lightsaber.
You gotta understand something, right? The brother's making a good point. To be a king, to be a ruler, is to be balanced. See what I'm saying? You gotta have a heart to kill, but you also have to have the heart to forgive and to pardon as well.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So
after all is said and done,
it's about balance, man.
I got you.
And as we grow in this thing, you start to understand this stuff, right? You start to really put these scriptures into actual reality and not this fantasy of this world where we stand up on what's names with swords, ready to just chop anybody's head off because they looked at you wrong way and they got the wrong skin complexion. They coming from the wrong land.
That was me, man.
Yeah.
You know, when I first came into the truth, you know, I ready to cut some heads off, man.
Right.
And I'm winding up, you know, in handcuffs.
Right.
I'm like, man, I'm bugged out. You know, I was like, what the hell's going on with me, man? When I came in the truth, man, I'm bugged out. I'm going to the hospital. I'm like, what the hell? I wouldn't live like this.
You know,
It drove me crazy, man. I was like, man,
you know,
my whole family, man.
You know
I
what
turned my back on my whole family.
You know what this is equivalent to? This is equivalent to being put in the bouncer. You know what I'm saying? The baby can't go nowhere in a bouncer.
Yeah.
You know why you put the baby in a bouncer? Because he's out here creating havoc. He don't know what the hell he's doing. He done just became mobile. He can crawl now. You either put him in the crib or you put him in that bouncer. So he can't go nowhere. We come into this truth and we're babies. We don't know how to handle this stuff. So we go out here and we start doing stuff and it gets us in trouble. Like babies do. See what I'm saying? Except the person putting you in punishment as a reborn Israelite don't give a damn about you. The person putting these babies in timeout or in the bouncer is their parents and they actually have loved ones. So again, the way that we minister this word unto people, we have to be mindful of the way they're gonna receive it.
I figured the reason why I was in that predicament.
Get that now. We have watch over their souls. I think it's in Peter. I think it's in Peter. Obey them because they have watch over your soul. We gotta watch over these brothers' souls, man.
Yeah, I be out here trying to rebuke people, man, on university. They ain't got no fringes on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't following no high holidays.
See?
I said, no wonder you bugged out. You out here trying to rebuke people, ain't got no understanding.
2 Peter 3:14. Okay.
Hebrews 13:7.
Where it says, we'll have watch
I got mine on order though, man. You know, I got my Fringes on order, man.
I thought it was good.
I
You're
need to
good.
get right for real.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, bring it up first.
Book of 2 Peter 3:14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things.
So again, you say you be out on university
I used to, yeah. When I
You
first
should-
came in truth.
rebuking people, right?
Yeah, they looked at me
it
like I was
says-
crazy.
So it says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, the such things that you was looking for, going out to try to rebuke and to correct people, was the kingdom, right? I gotta correct, somebody corrected me, so now I gotta correct you, so we all can get right, right? You look for the things, the blessings and the salvation that's coming. Read,
Seeing that ye look for such things.
Go ahead.
Be diligent.
be diligent, read,
That ye may be found of him in peace.
read.
Without spot and blameless.
But you want to be found of the Most High. Be diligent in your cause and in your approach, but you want to be found of the Most High without spot and blameless. So like you said, you going out looking for the such things, and you was even diligent to the cause, but you not found without spot and blameless. See what I'm saying?
I had the zeal.
You got the zeal, not according to knowledge, right? So that's the things that you got to do. Get yourself some zits, man.
What's that?
Zits.
Oh, that's good?
Literally, it's equivalent to a fringe.
Okay.
You ain't
I'm
gotta-
gonna cut my, I was like, man, I'm coming, I'm gonna cut, give me some scissors, cut
Right.
my joint up, man.
And you ain't gotta worry about trying to put fringes on every last piece of your garments.
Yeah.
You clip these onto your shirt whenever you leave out, and you in order.
What about the border of blue?
Blue,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It says a ribbon of blue,
A ribbon of blue.
right? So it's in there. Which is what?
No, I'm saying we got the
Right. But even then, so what the scriptures are saying is that when you get the fringes around the bottom, then you have to put a border of blue on it. But when you wear the zits, right? It's another scripture. What is that in I think the border of blue is in Numbers.
Numbers
numbers is the river.
15:38.
And then the zits is in
Deuteronomy.
in Deuteronomy.
Why is
The
it blue?
zits don't have to,
Does the Bible say why is it blue?
huh?
Does the Bible say why the border is blue?
It doesn't.
Then what I thought about it, I was like, when I look up, I see the blue sky. And, you know, I study science a lot, man. And people, you know, a lot of people don't know why the sky is blue. It's called scattering. And I
What?
thought about scattering. The blue sky is scattering. All the other lights come through the sky except the blue light. The blue light gets caught in the ionosphere, you know, and it gets scattered. You know, that's why we see blue. It's only the blue. And ultraviolet. We can't see ultraviolet because, you know, but blue gets scattered. And I thought that was a representation of our people scattered. You know, that's why you put, you know, that's
I'm
what
gonna tell you this, man. You wanna know what's funny? When I
It's
first
called
came,
Rayleigh scatter. That's the name of it.
watch
Rayleigh
this.
scatter.
Watch this. Watch this. What you saying that? When I first came into the truth, some time had went by, and the person that taught me about the truth, I had broken communication with him, and I just in my mind and in my spirit. In my mind and in my spirit, I just knew for sure that our fringes represented the law, statutes, and commandments, and that the border blue represented the captivity that we went into. I don't know why I felt like that for a long time. So it's funny that you are looking at the sky and that it's blue and the ribbon is blue, and you're saying it's blue because of the scattering, and you say, yeah, because that's the scattering of our people. It's funny how we kind of on the same page. The ribbon of blue was to represent our punishment.
Yeah.
I felt like that for a long time. It
And
just
that's
ain't nowhere in the Bible.
And of the fringes, you know, the fringes I thought was just us. We were scattered under the,
Nah, the fringes
They're
represent the laws.
scattered.
The fringes represent the laws, statutes, and commandments.
right.
Yeah. So
Look
again,
down.
the ribbon of blue, I thought it was representing our punishment too. It's just not in the Bible. But I don't know why I felt like that. For a while I did. I don't know, but again, the border blue is dealing with when you have fringes on, the actual fringes. But when you're dealing with these zits, you don't have to have the blue in it.
Okay.
But for me personally, again, I like to eliminate the excuses of when you talk to these damn devils. So I put the blue in mine because I know they put the blue in theirs. And if I come and say, no, I'm the real Jew, and they gonna look at my zits and say, oh, you ain't got no blue in it, they gonna try to figure out a way to discredit you.
Right.
So I'm gonna put it in there anyway. It makes it look better, adds a color to it, cool. It does no harm to put it in. But when I talk to them, I got mine, where's yours? And a lot of times they don't even have theirs on.
Then I go on the website or something? Get
This
it?
brother right here.
Okay.
So get this brother's number.
Yeah, I need, yeah.
Get this brother's number and he can make a.
Yeah, I ordered, you know, some shirts and, you know, I'm like, man, this stuff's expensive, man. I need to give some brothers, you know,
Time.
get a good deal or something.
What you do? 25? 20, 25, and again, you wear them whatever you got.
Okay.